Hello, and welcome back to Bay Area Housewife of True Crime. We are at part 3, last and final, of the Monte Salyer case. As a reminder, topics may be triggering. Viewer and listener discretion is strongly advised. The people mentioned are innocent until proven guilty in court. Although Monte admitted to wanting help to deal with his proclivity to little girls, he denied doing anything to other children and was not out to get the neighborhood kids. He goes on to say, and I quote, "I try not to think about this topic because I don't want to be attracted to anybody but my wife. I'm not going to say the little girl is wrong about anything except I don't remember it the way she did," unquote. On a Thursday afternoon in March of 2013, after the jury deliberated for less than an hour, they came back with a guilty verdict. He was found guilty of 3 counts of child molestation, 2 counts of aggravated child molestation, 1 count of rape, and 1 count of statutory rape. After the jury came back with their guilty verdict, one of the victims said, and I quote, "This has lifted a weight off our shoulders. We can start the process of healing. This was truly bittersweet for all of us. He ripped apart our lives, but we will start to rebuild now," unquote. District Attorney Bert Poston had the following to say: "Regardless of how strong a case we may have, it is difficult for victims in cases like this to come into court and testify about events in their life which, while not in any way their fault, are nevertheless terribly personal and embarrassing. This is especially true of child victims, and we applaud their courage for coming forward and facing the man who did this to them," unquote. In March of 2013, Monte Gale Salyer was sentenced to life in prison for his pedo-bear crimes against at least 3 children. If there are any other victims out there, I would highly encourage and invite them to contact authorities so that this monster is never ever let out of prison and so that he would never hurt another child again. His victims were located in Tennessee, Florida, and Michigan, but who knows, because according to the Adventist Archives, he was a licensed missionary taking church trips all over the world to help the needy. He will be eligible for parole after 30 years since his sentencing. We've reached the end of today's episode over at Bay Area Housewife of True Crime. Thank you so much for coming down the rabbit hole where I currently live. Stay tuned for the next episode on the next case. Make sure to follow me on Instagram at bayarea.housewife. You can find me on Spotify, Apple Podcast, YouTube, and of course here on TikTok at Bay Area Housewife of True Crime. If you like my content, do me a solid and rate my show wherever you listen. As always, I accept and respect your opinions. I welcome all comments, questions, case suggestions, etc. Call me, beat me at yayareahousewife@gmail.com. I'll see you chismosas y chismosos in the next. Adios.